Welcome back to Sidelines TV. I'm here today in Wellington, Florida at Starwyn Farms with international show jumper Danielle Goldstein. Danielle, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. Danielle rides for Israel, which I think is the coolest thing in the whole world. How did that come about?
That came about a long time ago. I traveled to Israel for my bat mitzvah when I was 12. And I think ever since I thought, you know what, it'd be amazing to represent Israel at the Olympics, or just as an international show jumper, I thought, I should represent Israel. And so it sort of started a long time ago, but...
Was that any big paperwork, administrative nightmare?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was definitely worth it all. But it took, the whole process probably took about a year to apply for citizenship and actually go over there and get it. And so it took a while, but it was great.
And how is it with riders in Israel? Are there people on the ground that were excited to have you coming in?
Yeah, you know, in Israel, the equestrian sports are not huge. They're certainly growing, but at the moment there's about 200 stables in Israel. And yeah, people were definitely excited. I think they were shocked a little bit. I mean, there's not that many people who choose to actually get Israeli citizenship and then represent Israel in riding. So I think they were a little bit shocked, but for sure very supportive.
And this season, I mean, I saw you all over Wellington. How was the show for you this season?
It was great. It was sort of a transitional season for me. I ended up having a little bit of help on the ground from someone who I haven't normally done in the past. I've always sort of done it myself. But so it was transitional, but it was great. The horses went really well, and the season ended up great. I was very happy. And
as a completely off-topic thing, I think it's really awesome. You started something called the International Equestrian Education Program. Definitely a big hole in the market, and it was needed. Can you explain that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 5-week program that offers classes twice a week, and it covers 10 different topics. Every single topic is related to some kind of horsemanship or horse management, and the idea was to sort of cut to the chase and really teach individuals about, you know, the most important things when it comes to working in and running a show barn, such as how to give your horse a shot, how to bandage it properly and not bow a tendon, how to manage a barn properly, equine dentistry. There's even an equine lawyer who comes in and talks about contracts and opening your own business entity. So it really covers like the essentials and what you need to know coming into the industry, or even if you're already in the industry, this will supplement your education.
And this is really hands-on. I mean, you actually get to give the injections.
Absolutely. The horses are there. We use the farm, so all over the place. We use the wash racks and the walker and the treadmill. And then, yeah, you'll get to give a horse an actual shot. You'll get to bandage it. You'll get to give it a bath. I mean, everything from grooming. I mean, it's very hands-on. You handle the horses, and you can ask questions and talk to the professionals who teach the classes. And each class is taught by a professional in the individual industry. So the veterinarian teaches the vet class, and the blacksmith teaches the blacksmith class, and as I said, the equine lawyer, and then we have the equine dentist who comes in, and you can actually put your hand in the horse's mouth and feel their teeth.
Yikes.
Yeah, but it's great. I mean, it's very educational.
Is there any sort of certification at the end of this?
Yeah, at the end you'll earn the Starwyn Certificate for Equine Education, which signifies that you have sort of become proficient in all of these different topics, and you can use it to put on your resume. You can use it just to hang on your wall, just as an accomplishment. But you know, the idea is that we want to educate people who either want to work in the industry or who just have an interest in the industry overall.
Where are you going from here to compete?
So we go from here, we go to Europe, we go to Israel first, and we do the national championships, and that's in mid-May, and then from there we'll go to Europe. And over the summer we're hoping to put together the first ever Israeli Nations Cup team, and hopefully we'll do maybe 2 Nations Cups over the summer in Europe, and then I go back to Israel for the Maccabiah Games, which are basically the Jewish Olympics. And there's tons of different sports that are represented, track and field, everything. And so I'll go represent Israel again there.
Well, best of luck with everything, Danielle.
Thank you.
Great. For Sidelines TV, I'm Rob Jordan.